Janet Becker's here from Wonderful Web Women, and I'm on Janet's wonderful Hollywood adventure, where I'm over here for a few weeks being involved in filming a movie, and I'm here with the beautiful Kim Castle.
Hi.
In Kim's home, and Vito Montone, who's right there behind us, and Venice Beach here on in lovely California.
The beach is right there.
Just there, just outside the window. It's fantastic. You can actually see, I'm looking, tomorrow I'm going to be seeing people on their segways going along. Anyway,
Maybe she'll go to one.
yeah, no. But so we've just been sharing a lovely meal, and we had a lot of discussion about branding, and because this, of course, is Kim's specialty.
He's been doing it for 20 years.
Yeah, for a long, long time, and I just love Kim's approach, because it's all very much about, you know, a really sustainable business, about really, really, you know, understanding what your core values and really building something that is really going to be, you know, this doesn't matter about what's happening in the wider environment, if you've still got something that's strong there. So
You really took in what we shared.
oh, did you? I'm a good student. So would you, a handy tip for the people today, some things that people can use from your knowledge,
Yeah.
to really help them with their businesses?
Absolutely. We're in an amazing change in the world right now, and after a couple decades of really pursuing information and pursuing possibilities and taking all the attention and thinking that it's out there. The market's out there, the knowledge is out there, the power's out there, where really it's actually in here. It's in you, which is why it's called Brand You. And it's really about understanding how to develop a sustainable business that you can rely on for life. Not in the flashy way, but in the real sustainable way, solid and profitable and structured way, so that it's all rooted in that deeply personal, deeply connected way of giving birth to that expression of what you were put on this planet to do. And how do you structure that and communicate it so people want it? In that, I always say it's all about the tingle. And it really is when you develop your business and
Yeah.
your brand from that place. It's the structure, it's the tingle, and it's rolling it out into the market from that place of power. And that really is the true sense of developing a brand.
Yeah, and I think the real power of actually doing something that is so based on what's, you know, what is your core values, what's
Absolutely.
really core to you, is a lot of times you don't have to necessarily be shouting your brand out to the world, because they're recognizing
it.
in you, you're being it, and so
Yeah.
those opportunities will get attracted to you. They will find you, won't they? It's,
Absolutely, they do. I mean, and it takes a path of getting very, very clear. And again, it's the clarity. It's not out there. It's in you,
Yeah.
and that's another thing that we've been so focused on, is creating these processes of business building technology, so to speak, on walking people through the steps of clarity, so that they are just being, you know, being their brand in every decision they make, be it the products they make, the services they sell, the people they partner with, like us,
Yeah.
that you are just being it, and the opportunities do attract to you. And it's not like magic. It's being incredibly clear. You know, they always say when you're incredibly clear, the universe will deliver the thing to you. Well, you have a role in it. You've got to be very clear.
Yeah, and that's a process that can be, you know, I like the idea that you've actually got a process behind that, because a lot of times people won't move forward because they think, I've got to know exactly what it is that's right, and you can get stuck in that position for a long time. So that's what's really powerful about what Kim shares, because she actually takes you really through that process, takes a lot of that angst out of it that can really stop people from ever being able to share the fantastic, you know, resources, this fantastic skills that you've got with the world, because you just aren't quite sure where to start. So,
Absolutely, and I have
yeah.
to say, I have to really recognize my amazing partner, Vito Montone. He's a brilliant architect. Yeah, I got to recognize you, Vito. But just his ability to break things down into process, and in a way that is so respectful of the creative entrepreneur, the creator that's coming through it. And I would say that the biggest compliment that we get, besides, oh my God, I just made more money than I've ever had, or oh my God, now I see the bigger picture of what I'm really doing, I'd say what makes us the most excited is when people go through the processes of Power Path and Brand Power and Market Power, which are the three first stages of developing a business. They go through those programs and they go, oh my God, this was inside of me all along. You didn't put something on me. You didn't tell me something that I wasn't. I now see what it really is. And people often compare it to a block of marble. Like we see what they're doing and who they are as this incredible block of marble, and going through the processes chip away all the stuff that doesn't need to be there and reveals this incredible masterpiece inside. And that's, I couldn't receive a greater compliment, because it really isn't about us. It's about going through a supportive structure that reveals that masterpiece, that business that is you, that thing that you were put on this planet to do, and structured in a way that people crave it and pay you for it, and that you impact their lives. And that really is Brand You.
Yeah. So how can people get some help, some resources to get them started?
Well, you can go to brandyou, that's the letter u.com, and there's some resources right there on the page, free resources. Brand You, that's B-R-A-N-D, the letter u.com. Right there you can see a report called The 15 Mistakes That Kill Business Success. And I especially want to bring your attention to, based off of what we were talking to, under the Learn More tab, you can, in the secondary navigation, you can learn more about, there's a science behind what we do, you can learn more about me, you can learn more about Vito, but especially go to the tab that says Getting Out of Overwhelm. And you can see all the stages of business development to find out where you're at.
That's great. So I'd love to hear from you, and in fact that would be a really interesting thing to do. If you go there and have a look at those different stages of a business about overcoming overwhelm, I'd really love to hear what stage you think you are in business. And so just leave a comment below. Tell us what sort of what stage you see from what Kim's got there about what stage you are in business. Do you feel as though that helps you with the overwhelm? And any questions you've got, it would be really interesting to hear from you. And stay tuned for more videos as Janet keeps on wandering around Hollywood. So bye and thank you.